Coming soon with Koumei and the Five Fates, which is the next big update in Warframe. In case you guys don't know, there is going to be a new player experience change as well as a quality of life change. These are all good changes. We love to see new player experience get better and quality of life for us all. Now, this is a recap of what they have changed so far this year for quality of life. They changed the Solaris United and Vexilleris Syndicate. Sacrifice changes. They added Dreamer's Bond or mod. Now, these just like this year or last year combined? I don't know. It kind of all bleeds together when you play Warframe for so long. So, Dante Unbound reduced quest crafting build times, reworked Railjack Market Bundle, improved moat acquisition, Jade Shadows, Debt Bond, drop rate rework, and these are all the things they've already done. Lotus Eaters, new player combat improvements, increased enemy sense on landscapes, reworked activation, objective text and waypoints, and whatnot. Now, here's what they plan on doing, okay? Here's the new changes that they're planning on doing with the quest. Let's see. When selecting your starter frame in the Awakening quest, stats will no longer be displayed by default in on hover ability description. These stats have been moved to a separate tab. Okay, a separate tab in this hover pop-up. The change is part of an ongoing effort to validate give critical information for new players while reducing detail that could lead to information overload. Okay, fair enough. Reduce the hacking puzzle speed in Awakening Envoy's Prize. I don't really. Okay, so I'm not sure if I actually did this myself. I believe I used a cipher for this because it was too fast for me. So, because it was my very first time ever doing anything. So, yeah, I remember I looked it up and it said, oh, that the ciphers you can craft. So I crafted a cipher day one. That's what I did. Yeah. Okay. And then incubating your first Kubro in How of the Kubro will now only take 60 seconds instead of 48. Now that's something I can get behind quite a bit because I feel like one of the big barriers still remaining for people to get into Warframe is the crafting time for certain things, especially if you're a new player and do not, or rather are not used to the crafting time for stuff. Yeah. Now, let's go with new player quality of life. Unowned mods viewed in the codex will now show their full description and drop locations. Okay, that's good because I'll be honest, I stopped looking in the codex about mods ages ago because I remember when I was a newer player and I was like, there's mods I don't own. It just had these question marks, and I was like, what? That doesn't help me at all. Let's close this and pretend like it never existed. Okay. Selling an unmastered item from your inventory will now display a pop-up message recommending them to rank up to 30 or 40 if it can be 240 before selling. Okay, that will prevent accidental sales, I suppose. So you can get other MR. Now, unlocking an ability will now show the input needed to cast an ability. That's actually pretty cool because you unlock an ability, it's like, okay, your second ability is unlocked. As a new player, it may seem odd, but like, okay, how do I cast this new ability type thing? Now, see, Mio, you know that if you're on controller, you press the two inputs needed to cast it, or if you're on mouse and keyboard, you press 2 or whatever to cast it, but new players won't necessarily know that. So I do like this. I do think that it's a very good change across the board for new players. If a piece of equipment in a player loadout had 10 plus used mod capacity and unused mod capacity and an unused mod slot, a warning symbol will appear next to the loadout section of the navigation screen that only apply to weapons within 10 to 30 unused mod capacity or 10 to 40 for sister weapons and will not appear if your mastery rank 30 or higher. Okay, that's good. I thought it was going to be yet another thing to warn me, but it says it will not appear if your mastery rank 30 or higher, which I am, so luckily I don't gotta worry about that because I'll be honest, I'm already confused by this, so I guess it's a good change. I don't, yeah, I guess it's a good change. Open landscape maps now feature a legend for the advanced map view icon. This is a legend, in case you were wondering. If you're not like a mapologist or anything, a legend is just a key. A legend is another word for key, essentially. And what a key is it tells you what the icons are, essentially. It has like a little list of what the icons are. So, yeah, cave entrance there, and then we have the necrolesk there. Yes, there's one symbol just for the necrolesk, but they added it anyway. Fast travel point and all that stuff. I love that there's a fast travel point. It's actually a little annoying to me on Deimos that you need to get intrinsics to unlock fast travel on Deimos. I think it should just be by default, but that's just me. And then we have general quality of life changes. Void relics now display owned and crafted status of the possible reward. Oh, okay. So it tells us if we have it already or not. That's actually pretty cool. Because there was literally this item that I've been getting like ridiculous amount and selling to the void trader. And then one of my viewers actually ended up having to let me know that unfortunately I didn't have said item and I was just selling it all the time. Now I'm curious if it would take crafted, like if you crafted the item, like opposed to the part. Say I don't have the part anymore, but I do have the actual weapon or something. So I guess I'll see about that. Tenno can now favor weapons in the arsenal. Okay. this is good. I like this change. I like the change, and I'm assuming favorited weapons can appear up front first and foremost. Okay, this is good because whenever I equip a new weapon, I always have to search for my old weapon, so it would be nice to know that it would just always be at the top there. Favorite weapons. Oh, wait, you will have the option to favorite warframes, weapons, cosmetics, and more. Favorited equipment appear at the top of the list when equipping. Okay, that is very good. That is very good. Oh, okay. So never lose track of. Okay, that's actually funny, but it is a good scenario to point out just in case you'll have multiple of the same thing. The Fusion screen has received a refresh to simplify UI elements and bring the fused mod to the forefront. Okay. Okay, you know what? That is fine. It looks cool. It looks cool. New age. Let's see. Players can now also fuse any non-max rank mods via the upgrade screen to bring. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So that's just a little simple. So it's a little less of an extra step that we have to do. Settings that are not set to default are now marked with a diamond indicator. Oh, so you know that if you hit default, that the changes are going to change and what's going to stay the same. Okay, that is pretty good. That's actually very good. Now, purchasing arcanes from a vendor now displays how many arcanes you own per rank. Okay. Okay, so that will actually be cool. Also, finally, it says that they have been working on some changes, but the changes below will not make it into the next big update. Improving quests, menus to the codex, add small narrative introduction to planet, further adjustments to awakening force prize, etc., and loading screen tips to player progression. Okay, honestly, player progression thing might be nice altogether because it seems like it gives random tips, and the tips don't really seem that helpful, honestly, because they're just random. So it could be anywhere, something you passed, something you haven't. But yeah, those won't make it into the update. And it said that this is just a small snippet. They're looking at more changes as well, which I'll be honest, I'm very glad that they're looking at the new player experience and quality of life. So I think that will overall be good. But let me know your thoughts, comment section below. Also, if you have a certain change that you think they should look at, let me know that as well. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.